Hey smokers, Drago1 here. Today we're going to see if we can get Microsoft Bob running in Windows 95 in macOS 9 on the PowerMac G4 Cube. That's going to be kind of weird and probably won't work, but you're going to see whether or not it works. Let's start by getting Microsoft Bob installed. Now, before we actually get started in Microsoft Bob, there's one thing I want to try first. So right in this G4 Cube files, you're going to have, this is actually a shared folder, but the sharing in macOS 9 doesn't really matter. That's for something else I did in another video. Soft Windows, by the way, if you're curious about how I set this up, you can check out some of my other videos that do have Soft Windows in them, and it shows me installing it and all that crap. But I already pre-installed this on here, so we don't have to worry about it. So these are the two things that are in here. I did want to try Navigator to see if it would install on Windows 95. Now, I have it set up so that it will pick the G4 Cube Files folder as the shared folder. So, maybe it didn't work? Maybe it depends. So Mac PC shared folders. There we go. So now this will, there it is. So this has Microsoft Bob in it. Here's the setup. We can run the setup. And wow, it's just immediately working. Oh, holy piss. Wait, I didn't want to try this first. That was too easy. Let's go on to Packard Bell's. Ooh. Here it is. Alright. Now I will say that this computer has been having problems. It took probably 3 minutes for it to find the startup disk, which is an SSD, and then it took even longer to start up, and now we got this going on, and I believe it shut itself off a couple minutes ago while it was running Windows 95 idle. It really does not like that folder for some reason. How about Alt F4? Can we Control Alt Delete? Probably not. Oh, we can Control Alt Delete. Probably because it has these weird symbols in it. Let's do it again. Oh, cancel. Oh, we lost it. Let me get it back. Control Alt Delete. Shit. So I had it. We were good, but then I fucked it up. Warning. There we go. So you can just restart it. It's just like a virtual machine. Yeah. Turbo start, whatever. G4 Cube Files. Now it's properly named. So Packard Bell probably not going to work. Let me see if I can rename it over here. Let's rename it Packard Bell. Is there anything else weird in here? We'll just put this in the garbage. Where's the trash can, by the way? That should all work. That looks good. Oh, locked it up again. I got an idea. I got a better idea. Let's use command prompt to get this thing working. In that test right there. Oh. This is poop. Poop, dude. Just keep pressing Control Delete until it gets upset. Oh, that works too. Okay, I know. Please go away forever. So we don't have any sound right now because this has no. The G4 Cube has no built-in speakers. So let's MS-DOS prompt this. Actually, what drive was it? Was it G? It was E. Okay. So CD. So E. CD files, CD PB, CD files, setup. Hey! Hey! Alright! Now this is supposed to only work on Windows 3.1, but we're going to see if we can do it. All this is a shell for Windows, and Windows 95 had all of the backwards compatibility in mind as it could to Windows 3.1 because everybody, well, he was having trouble convincing people to want to switch, so he needed to make sure, and by he I mean Bill Gates, wanted to make sure people could switch over. So, will this Packard Bell crap work on Windows 95 in a virtual machine on macOS 9? Now, okay. Uh-oh. And again, it launched that installer from a shared folder right here in HFS land, I guess. So here it is. Here's the icon for Navigator. Now this would be a lot more authentic if I had the sound on. Now, for those of you who are wondering, I'm not actually doing a voiceover prior to this. I'm actually just using a headset connected to the camera. Kind of looks like crap, but that's why it sounds like it's kind of studio-ish quality. It cuts out any background noise pretty good, and you have uniform audio from me. Okay, now I'm not going to be the first one to say it, but the I/O placements on the bottom of the G4 cable was just a terrible idea. You have to keep lifting the machine up to plug stuff in. This was definitely designed to be used with the Apple desktop bus display that it came with. Did it come with it? I don't know. You're supposed to buy one, and then you can plug in your USB devices and your speakers into that. Somehow, the audio is working with a Amazon USB audio adapter. So, and this, I don't. You probably can't hear that because of how, maybe barely, but just with my audio, I could actually plug it directly into the camera and you could hear it. But let's see if we can just launch this and actually be able to hear it. I don't know if we can actually hear stuff in Windows 95. I don't know if it's that right. Hear that a little bit.
Welcome to the main menu of Navigator, the easy way to get to know and use your Packard Bell computer. Explore the functions of Navigator by using the mouse or the tab or arrow keys on your keyboard. Welcome to the main menu of Navigator, the easy way to get to know and use your Packard Bell computer. Explore the functions of Navigator by using the mouse or the tab or arrow keys on your keyboard.
I have not heard that voice in a very, very long time. Oh my god. So apparently when you try to exit, it will just shut down Windows, and I learned that the hard way, as you can see. So I'm plugging this back in. I had to turn the volume way down to plug it into the camera. I'm not going to do that again, but just so you could hear that voice. No. Turn the volume back up here. I'm just going to hope that you guys can hear it, because I can't really get this any closer to me. So, and I don't have a mixer like Cuckoo, so. Alright, so we got software here.
Welcome to the software section of Navigator. Enjoy the many ready-to-run software packages and build your own software library.
So basically this is just the start menu, but it's bigger buttons. Now, when I used this when I was a kid on the Packard Bell machine, this is the first thing I was greeted with when I started using it. So this is my first environment experience with computers was in Navigator, but this looks like it's an older version of Navigator, so it's a bit different. The background is a different shade. I don't know if you can change that. For some reason it thinks it's 1980. Yeah, because it is 1980, I guess. Let's see what happens when we set it to 2099 or 28. Seriously? Like, you can't. Okay, we're going down. This isn't right. February 8th is a Thursday, not a Wednesday. Okay, something's very wrong here. And it did actually update in the top there. Excuse these weird exposure problems I'm having. You can still drag the window around like that. I don't know how much further I can go up. So you can sort of see the bottom there. So sure, I can launch Solitaire. And it launches Solitaire outside of the Navigator window. This was only designed to run on like 640 by 480. So you can very easily still interact with everything else. And as you saw before, I can quit it out using... But if I quit it out using the exit to MS-DOS, it will just close everything. Windows... Oh, this is what you have to do to actually get back to Windows. Service and support.
Welcome to support. A helpful look at the many award-winning support services available to Packard Bell owners.
You are running Microsoft Windows. I didn't know this could do DOS stuff. This is cool. D. It's working. It's gonna break. Floppy drive, fixed disk, remote drive. It recognizes this is a remote drive. I have no idea how. But it is. This is actually this right here. So that's creepy as hell. So how do we get the hell out of here? Alt F X. Keeps moving this thing around. Upgrade info. Ooh, okay. Now this took over the full desktop. Here, okay. You can improve the capacity and speed of your computer in 3 ways. Upgrading the microprocessor, adding more RAM, adding more cache. Yeah, you do need to add a lot more cache if you want to upgrade your computer. Well, I'm surprised it's telling us this much. Like, it's actually trying to educate you on how to upgrade your, what the stuff is in the computer, and then you can upgrade it accordingly. You can purchase multimedia upgrade kits from some places. A capture card? Jesus. It's getting hefty here. But it doesn't really tell you too much. It's just, wait, no, I already did that. Fuck. Yeah, so this probably would have looked a lot better if I wasn't an 800 by 600. Okay, tutorials. Doesn't have anything. Getting started. Man, if it wasn't simple enough, it has it.
To getting started, a quick tour of the function and performance of your Packard Bell computer system.
Wait a minute. This shade of purple is almost the same shade of purple, not quite, as the macOS background. What the fuck? How's that even possible? Seriously? How did you do that if you didn't formally know how to use the mouse? So my camera stopped recording. Wasn't really anything to write home about, but there was an ability to add and create your own buttons here to put whatever you want in here. But I don't think it's here. There is a lock. So if you want to lock down your Navigator. Security mode. Wow, you can lock out the buttons. Let's not be a prude here. Startup options. Start up with Packard Bell Navigator or Microsoft Windows? Let's leave it Navigator for now and then let it fight with Microsoft Bob. That would be a little entertaining. System info. Why do I keep clicking that? I don't know why. Like, I'm going autopilot here, dude. Okay, so there's nothing else to do. I wish there was. There was like a kiddie mode where you go in and you play with stuff, and it's not in here. It's only in the later version, but the versions available in WinWorld PC don't have it. So, shit. Oh, man, I just keep clicking the same shit over and over again. There's a mail button. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. This is boring as hell. Alright, Alt F4. That didn't work, so let's just do that. Oh, Navigator stays up. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Well, I can still get rid of you, asshole. Okay. So what's next? MS Bob. This one, for some reason, you can just click on. Okay. I know everyone and their mother has installed this, but I don't think they've ever run it in soft Windows, so whatever. I want to see it compete with Navigator to see who is the dominant force. Yeah, start it with Windows. See what happens. This is actually taking a long time, considering that this is an SSD. Everything we're doing here is on an SSD. Everything's right here. And it's copying to, I guess, the hard disk image of this. I guess I could have installed Microsoft Bob in the G4 Cube files, and we could have seen the files populate in here. But, you know, that would probably break it or something. And then if you restarted the computer, it wouldn't automatically have these files linked in here. So I'd have to set up the shared folder again. And then Microsoft Bob would try to start up and say, hey, where's all the files for this? And then it would break. This is balls. I'm well aware that Microsoft Bob sucks. It's basically like Navigator, but it's worse. Navigator's just boring, although I have a lot of memories from it, from playing the kid mode stuff, where it's essentially exactly the same. You can launch programs and do the same things you'd always do, which was way more efficient using the regular interface of Windows. And even when I was a kid, I was like, okay, so I could launch my paintbrush from here. Okay, I guess I can put that over on the shelf. And if I ever need it, it's over there on the shelf. Oh no. This is where Clip It came from. I guess this is supposed to be Bill Gates' face. Alright. Alright, we're going to restart and we're going to see who wins. Navigator or Microsoft Bob. Can't remember if it auto does this. Oh shit. Here it is. Oh my god, still showing milk on Windows. Oh no. Anything but to... A lot of zingy sound effects. Not telling. Hmm. No. Oh my god, the dog whines if you don't put on all the information. Wow, that worked. What's going on here? Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Man, I really don't care. Seriously? Well, I didn't see Navigator pop up. It's probably in the background somewhere. Will you be starting DOS or Windows programming from inside your home? Well, there's no... I bet you I can run Navigator inside Microsoft Bob. Skip the tour. I am so done. Just give me this, and let's get done with this. Oh my god. You know, it looks very aesthetic out the window. Where are all my programs? Geo Safari for Bob. Bob Financial Guide. Who does all this? Decorative. Oh my god. I feel sorry for anyone who originally bought this back in the day. Good lord, this is just a waste of time. Well, I don't know where Navigator is. Where do I browse the C drive? No, not there. Maybe it's because I didn't take the tutorial. That's probably it. Well, that's fine. Probably missing something. My camera stopped recording again. But I did actually find my room, and I managed to add the Navigator app. So, or program, I guess, whatever. So you can add a lot of different things here. Something new from disk, door, or passageway? Where? Contemporary castle? Contemporary, postmodern, and retro. Well, I'll be damned. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, I guess might as well use that. Oh, it's right here. I can add some more things, add a program, and then I can search for programs. So look at all this work you have to do just to use your computer normally. You gotta add in the program you want. Sure, it is a convenient shortcut, because you can just click it and it opens. And there's your paint. Okay, whatever. So you can add some more stuff. I guess he tells a joke. Oh, okay. Add something. decoration. Oh man, who cares? It's not a computer, that's a monitor. Well, yeah, I need, this is definitely where I need this. So I can use my computer while I drive. Always a good idea. Okay, so we can launch that. What happens when we launch Navigator from within Microsoft Bob? Did it work? It's probably already running, that's the thing. It's just behind this. Alt-Tab. It is running. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Welcome to the software section of Navigator.
No, that shut her up. Woof. I'd rather hear woof than that lady again. Although, very, very familiar with that voice. Find a program. And there it is. Put your package on in the shelves. Use your imagination. Nothing is wrong. Shadows are off, but whatever. It's fine. So I guess if, you know, I installed like Duke Nukem or something, I put Duke Nukem on the shelf. I mean, but that's it. It's all novelty. It's like it's exactly like this is exactly what Navigator was in the kid mode. In the kid mode. If you switch back to regular Navigator, you can see it has this, you know, sort of professional look. If you want to get somewhere, you can just click it and it opens. But you can still, well, the future versions let you make your own buttons. So sort of like the same way, I can go to here and I can add a program and it adds it on the screen. Except instead of being arranged in this, you know, very clear cut and easy to see menu system, it's just jumbled around crap that looks terrible. But I guess that's just my opinion, because I prefer things to be, you know, more organized like this. I mean, Packard Bell Navigator sucks because of how limited and useless it is, but it looks like a breath of fresh air compared to Microsoft Bob. And when you use them together, it
Welcome to the software section.
really doesn't matter. And it fucks up the colors, I guess. Do we have two instances running now? I do. Bob? Okay, so it's just running multiple instances. Alright. Well, you sort of get the idea. It works, unfortunately. Alt F4 doesn't work. There's not a immediate way to get out of this damn place. Maybe that's under advanced features. Actually quitting because you don't need it. Oh, there's the exit button right there. I'm stupid. Alright. I guess because the last time I pressed the exit button, it was... Last time I pressed the exit button, it just closed the program inside of it. Oh my god. Oh, well, it really fucked up the colors here. Oh, ew. Navigator still running. Look at all this shit. Alright. Well, it's late at night. And I really shouldn't be up this late. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. So, thanks for watching. This video was retarded, but whatever. Alright, so I will see you guys next time. I said I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.